For ballroom dance competitors, we are not in this as a haphazard hobby, okay? Everyone I know who competes is extraordinarily dedicated. They have poured a ton of resources, time, money, and made sacrifices to become the best kind of elite level dancer that they can be. And guys, this might come as a surprise to you, but your results are not solely in the hands of your teacher by a long shot. There is a lot you can do to make yourself do the best you can be, to learn faster, all the good stuff, okay? Now, that being said, if you're very happy with your teacher, you love your lessons, you're happy with your progress, go to the next video. This one's not for you today. But if you are wanting to see a little booster shot in the keister of your dance career, try the following. Okay, first of all, just bear in mind, the higher up you progress in competition, the more everyone is working really hard, okay? You get up to gold and beyond, they're not there playing tiddlywinks. They are working just as hard as you to grow just as fast as you, and just like you, they're trying to grow faster than you are, okay, guys? So everyone's improving. So if you are not getting the results you want, you're not seeing progress, it does not mean that you're not a better dancer, okay? Number two, the reality is there are going to be some things that are outside of your control that will negatively impact your progress. And I'll share a link below if you want to go and dive into that bunny hole, but finances, access to good coaching, etc. Okay, number three, if you are willing to change, you can improve faster. If you're not happy with how you're doing and you keep everything the same, yeah. So number one, I recommend practicing more days of the week for shorter practices. Reflecting back on my competitive career, I practiced 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. I personally think that was too much. And you end up being mentally and physically exhausted, especially by the time hour number 2 rolls around. I would not practice that long. The more days you can practice a week, the more that will become incorporated into muscle memory while your brain and body are still fresh, okay? Number two, I'm assuming most of you do not have an elite level home coach. Welcome to the club. Hardly anyone in the world does. So just because you might have a lower level local teacher, it's not a deal breaker for your progress, friends. Go ahead, make the call, send out the emails, see competitors that you admire, find out who they're taking coaching from, contact their coaches. It's worth flying in for a weekend to get some visiting coaching. Now, there are political reasons you should not continue to see multiple coaches regularly. I'm not even talking about the dancing, though that's a whole nother bag of worms. I can get into that in another video if you want. But, one-off coachings, yes. And then come back and continue taking with your home coach. They know how you learn better than you do, better than that visiting coach does, okay? They can translate the information that you learn so you retain it better. They can essentially be a paid supervised practice for you so you can execute what you've learned and commit it to muscle memory. Otherwise, you're wasting a lot of money on lessons that you're not gonna remember, okay, guys? And if you're an amateur couple, that home coach is a priceless referee for your practices. They can, if you're not agreeing with what you learned, hey, your home coach can interpret that for you and just give you a Band-Aid until you get to see another coach that maybe you feel is a higher level dancer. Totally fine, totally useful, guys. If you're gonna dump all this money into comps, for Pete's sake, it's fine dumping money to go somewhere for a weekend. Even better, time it with when you go to that competition. I'm at Emerald Ball. Okay, who down here in LA is a good Latin pro? Okay. Next up, in your lesson time, make time every single private to do a full comp round, okay? I'm not talking about futzing around, micromanaging your natural turn for an hour. Waste of your time. You can only digest so much. Guess what you cannot do on that comp floor? Stop, reset, genuflect. Guys, you got to learn to hit it. And that is a whole different skill that is even more powerful on the comp floor, okay? You dance all 5 dances, or if you're bronze, 2 dances, whatever you're doing, okay, guys? Do the full comp length time. Back to back to back to back. All 5 dances. Practice walking on the floor, off the floor, rollouts, smile. Guys, this is going to pay off in spades on the comp floor. Next step, if you are an amateur couple, do not waste a second of your practice time arguing. To say that is a waste would be, I don't even know how to say this. This hurts your progress, okay? If you don't agree, muscle through it and dance on, just like you have to do in the comp. Trust me, guys, this will pay off. Okay, finally, guys. If you think you are too good to social dance, if everyone else there is not good enough for you to dance with, okay, let the air out of your overinflated ego bag, okay? If you go to the social floor, try to execute what you've learned in the lessons, you'll remember it better. And guess what? When you're on the comp floor, you are not a potted plant with your partner. Your job is to make them look the best that they can, not for you to outdance them, okay? And so I guarantee if you go to that social floor and you make these crummy social dancers look beautiful, feel light in their arm, guess what? That is going to benefit you on the comp floor, guys. I promise. So anyway, I hope those little tips have been helpful. I look forward to seeing you first thing in the morning. If you enjoy all things ballroom dance, hey, hit that subscribe button. We hit all sorts of different topics here every day. And if you have a suggestion, please comment below, because although I have over 40 years experience in this industry, competing, teaching, owning a dance studio, I am but one person in a world of ballroom dancers, and I love hearing what you have to say, and it helps our other friends here on our channel. So guys, have an awesome night. Happy dancing.